I have to say it, a week into EV Grove, and we are in the era of Sylveon slop. As you can see, lots of decks are trying to find a way to add Sylveon in their deck. What is this? This cute Greninja Oricorio deck? Decks can never have wrong. It has a 1/1 copy of Sylveon, and I think it's very interesting because this card, like I said, I think it is the best Pokemon card in Pokemon Pocket ever printed. It's fundamentally going to change this game. The ability to draw two in a 20 card game where that's 10% of your deck is broken. It's stupid. It's goofy. It's goofy Luffy even. So broken card, right? And the deck I really want to highlight today is actually Garchomp. Garchomp and Sylveon. This is a deck list that was actually, I played it on ladder. I lost to it and was like, wait a minute, this writing is fire? Like, this makes a lot of sense. And then I ended up using it. So we're going to obviously talk about that 5-win streak I went on. But it's really, really important to point out just how strong this deck was for this tournament, right? There's only 6 players that bought it because it's a new deck, right? So this is, you are getting in. If you're using this deck right now, you are getting in on the ground level, right? So Garchomp, Sylveon, two people did not do good, right? But then 4 people went 7-1 and above. That's freaking insane. This deck has a really good matchup into what I perceive to be the best deck, which is the Greninja, Sylveon, right? Look, it's 921. So let's talk a little bit about it, right? It's basically, and I think a lot of these decks are older decks that now have consistency, which makes them better, right? The hardest part about playing a fossil deck is that you can never see the fossil, right? You might never see the fossil and it sucks. This uses the Garchomp line, which is just really strong. We've always been historically good into like those Greninja decks, lightning decks, yada yada. A 1/1 line of EV Sylveon to act as a third Professor Research. Sometimes you'll start EV and using collect draws through your deck at an insane rate. And then finally, you get to this Rampardos and it's just like bam, boom, Bigelow. Really, really strong. This deck runs double Lily. I will say one of the downsides of running a Sylveon in a 20 card deck is that you are cutting out supporter race. Like, you don't have no Cyrus in this deck. There's like quite a few cards that you just cannot have. But if you are to replace a card, it is either like a Gabite or like one of the Lilies or something else. It's really, really hard. Maybe even a Pokeball, but that's about where you are getting with replacing cards. Like I said, this deck has a good matchup into lightning decks. It's going to have a good matchup into the best decks, Sylveon, Greninja, while losing into the decks that it has always lost into, right? Buzzwole, Dartina, yada yada, but it's still, like I said, like Giratina Darkrai had like a poop win rate. Also Charizard Sylveon, it didn't do the best. But again, when you're playing that Sylveon Greninja, when you're playing all these Oricorio variants, these silvally decks, you're gonna farm them. It also farms Solgaleo Shiinotic, which is no surprise when you get to do 50 over the Pokemon, right? So I think this is a really good deck. Get in while it's hot. And I'm going to show you guys my 5-win streak. This is the very first 5 games I play with the deck, so I give you kind of my raw thoughts on it. But other than that, take care. Let's let these cards talk. But before I let these cards talk, I actually want you guys to let me know how you guys are feeling about this meta in general, right? I think that, like, what decks have you been working on? I've been seeing it in my Discord. In Pocket decks, people are putting Sylveon in everything. We're in the era of Sylveon slop. Do you like Sylveon slop? Do you hate Sylveon slop? Let me know in the comment section below. Yeah, that's it. Bye-bye. Shadowverse, we're trying. I love it. So I'm going to give it a resounding yes. It's worth trying. All right. Losing start versus that deck. Are you doing a meetup at Worlds? I'd be down to do something like that. Or I don't know where I'll be at Worlds day 1 and day 2. Because if I'm out day 1, I want to try to play in the tournament. This is actually probably the worst start for this deck versus specifically their deck, but I think it's still fine. It's still workable, right? We get the Cranidos, we get the Gabite, and we get to collect cards. And if I get red carded here, then that's like my opponent's interesting start. And we get the Lily, so we're pretty clear of a lot of things. Oh, this is a pretty good start. They're gonna Giant's Cape, but that's like whatever. What are they gonna do? Attach again? Cool, man. Cool, man! Draw. Oh my god. I'm gonna keep that in my hand for now. Genuinely, I'm keeping that in my hand for now. Because I don't think I need it yet. I don't think I need it until the next turn. So yeah. Also, hey Kaya! Hello, hello! Okay, now I'm going to Sylveon. Because now I can draw into Rampardos. Right? I think this is pretty safe. The only way I lose is if I just gave them double rare candy. If I gave them double rare candy, I deserve to lose this. Agree? Like if I've just given them double rare candy, like sure, man. Beat me. Okay. Woo! Okay, what the fuck? Where's my card? Where's the card that says win the game? How many cards do I have left? I have a research and 2 Rampardos. What? If I lose because they get double freaking guy, like sure, man. Okay, never mind. Because of people that bricked, it looks like my opponent bricked just as hard. If they don't have a Sylveon evolution here, then they've definitely just Omega bricked as well. Okay, so they've also Omega bricked. I won't complain too much. Draw. GG's. I'm gonna Lily because I'm scared because I don't know how to do math. How do you feel about dropping 1 Pokeball in this for Mars? Cards, Joel. Tell me which 2 cards we're removing when I'm struggling to remove 1 card. Some OG Chomp Rampless ran no Pokeball at all, and they worked just fine. You know, I do have a statement about that. I do have a statement. I do have thoughts. I have 3 Pokemon, and those didn't work just fine. The best list still ran a Pokeball. The best list still ran a Pokeball. I think I'm okay dropping a Pokeball. That's it. Anyway, we're linear attacking here. Mods, have Garchomp snip their balls. Let's just say it depends on how many golden Pokeballs you have. If you have 0, you can drop all of them. That's true. Is 1 extra research really worth 2 deck slots? Yes. Yes. Next question. Oh shit, this is actually a lot of health. They might end up living. No, they don't live. All of that to not live is crazy. All that to still die is actually insane. Like, brother, switch out right now. Oh, they're still attacking? They didn't even deal. Oh, you should switch yourself out now. Can you linear hit Ori? No. Ori doesn't say it has to be active for its ability to work. But you know what my opponent did do for me? What my opponent kindly did? They let open slots. So straight up, and if you guys, I have the last video I dropped was about Simon's deck, and even Simon added 1 Sylveon, 1 Eevee. It's because Collect Eevee is actually broken. Like, it's like not even like, it's not balanced. Like, we need to check this card. This shit is not balanced. Like, it's just like Collect is a broken move. Genuinely. It is such a silly card, the Sylveon. Like, I'm calling every deck that runs like a Sylveon into like, it's just Sylveon slop. We're all playing, I'm just playing Sylveon slop now. Welcome to Pokemon TCG. Yeah, exactly. Where were you, Collect fans, when my boy Meowth has been right in front of you all this time? Yeah, did my boy Meowth evolve into a draw too? If you go first, do you draw with Collect or Evolve? Depends on the situation. Pokeball / Ionos. Like, no, if you're minusing a Pokeball and adding another basic, that's insane. That's an immediate veto. What's your win rate? I can show you. It's probably like 60%. Which is like, I think my win rate is, I think win rates are fake right now. Like, win rates do not matter. Is my current vibe. I'm gonna linear attack the Froakie with the energy, because then I can always just grab this KO later. So I'm gonna need my opponent to decide what they're doing here. Garchomp in the big 25, yeah. Garchomp in the big 25. Is there an issue with Garchomp in the big 5? Heartbeat on same heart. Don't memories of it just to dust. Used to be just us. Used to be just used to be. Can I drop Iono for Cyrus? Sure. You can do whatever you want. I think that the cards that are up for dropping is Iono and Pokeball. Anything else, I will probably argue with you about. And even then, I'm like pretty iffy on the Pokeball. Iono, definitely. 10,000. Just realized you don't run Cyrus. I mean, find me space for Cyrus. Remove Gabite. I was thinking about that. Alex, I was also thinking about that. I don't think the Gabite's necessary. But then you're running like only one Eevee, one Sylveon. Right? Shout out JMPM9. Thank you for the raid. How are you doing? Boom, 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 heart, see, heart. Enemies of you turn to dust. Used to be us, used to be everyone. Froggy X FF top cut, but losing top 64. Oh, get some shout outs. Jam's pretty chill. One of my last opponents in the Ursa Day last time. Okay, so you can drop stage 1s with 4 stage 2s. No, I'm saying you drop this. If you want to add Eevee plus Stingy. No, hold up. Let me focus on this game. They're gonna peek on there. Game was over had you put Gibble in the active. Are you sure about that? Pokeball for X speed. Run like guys, run what you guys want. If you had a Gabble to put active, yeah. Would you drop Gabite before? I mean, I guess that's what I'm saying, right? Why does his laugh sound like it's running out of gas? Because I'm gasping for air every time. But also, chat, are you smelling something? You smell that? That sounds like it's a new... That's a new YouTube video. I straight up just... I've always disrespected the GOAT. So, this works out for me. Yo, is that an Eevee? Is that an Eevee? Is that an Eevee? Scoopsy? Scoopy? Scooby-Doo? And I'm going second? Oh, you know, we're so back. We're so Barack. How is this good into Zarda? I don't think it is. You have Rampardos, and you have a Pokemon with 170 HP. Does that make sense? I farmed this deck with the Zard. I think that it's not. I think it's like cause think of it like this. How long does it take you to attack? Right? Does every deck just splash Eevee and Sylveon? It's like Silvally all. It's like Silvally but better. It's like Silvally but better. Because now decks are consistent. And that is better than anything that we've ever had. The fact that decks are consistent now, we're entering a new era of this game. Like we're entering the game is getting fast era of Pokemon Pocket. Like the game is speeding up in ways we didn't know the game could speed up in. And that's like huge. It looks like my opponent is playing only Sylveon ramp though, it looks like, because they have double cape. Is his win condition only ramp? Unless he has psychic energy. It looks like he has psychic energy. It's a dual energy deck. Isn't Solgaleo better now? It can one-shot. Yes, Solgaleo is good. However, there's a bunch of fire decks. We need to remember that there's like a more billion fire decks right now. Like there's literally a more billion fire decks that you have to also prep for. Opponent just threw. Opponent had no options. They should have put a fossil up front. Well, no, even if you put a fossil up front, they take Dragon Claw. I'm just gonna linear attack and win, right? That's like my goal. I don't think this deck has the healing that is in Giant's Capes. Yep, GG's. I think that like I'm saying it. I'm calling this new era. We're in the era of Sylveon slop. Like we're in this is a new era of Pocket. It's called Sylveon slop. Every stage 2's best partner is now Sylveon. Can you make room for Looker? Of course. I'm not playing Garchomp. I'm playing Sylveon slop. Did you just win? Yeah. Waiter, more Sylveon slop, please. Yeah. Hear me out, I'll cream you with Sylveon. Sure. It's like the next problem isn't Sylveon, I'll creamy. The next problem is that if you go first, you just forfeit. I can't believe we're in the Sylveon slop era. We've made it. The Pocket meta has advanced. Eugen?
Yeah?
What are your thoughts on the Sylveon slop meta? Do you know what Sylveon does?
No.
Alright.
Sylveon advocates for trans rights.
Sylveon does advocate for that. But basically... Sylveon...
Continue complaining.
Yeah. So Eevee has an ability called... a move called Collect. New Eevee. Collect, draw a card. Sylveon, it deals 70. Doesn't matter. Pokemon ability... when you evolve, draw 2 cards. That's it. That's what it does.
Okay.
You understand it?
No. You draw lots of cards.
You draw lots of cards.
So what?
So what?
Yeah, of course you care about this fucking Forest Craft player.
It's a 20 card deck. So you're drawing 2 cards. That's 10% of your deck.
Yeah.
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 It's really messed up.
Okay.
It's really problematic right now.
Okay.
They should cancel Sylveon.
No, they shouldn't.
Sylveon allows me to draw 2 cards. And you can do it twice. Because because it's not a supporter, you can draw 2 cards into drawing 2 cards.
That's pretty crazy.
I do have to rare candy here, unfortunately. What's crazy is you only use Sylve once during this win streak. That's like fine, right? The fact that we used it once is enough to justify its existence. Take that Greninja out. Nope, we don't have Cyrus, so it doesn't matter. It looks like the run is unfortunately ending. The only thing that can beat a Garchomp deck on the loose is another Sylveon deck that draws everything turn 1. Right? They had like every single card needed for this. And they had the Giant's Cape. So like literally the only reason we lose this is because they had everything. They're going to attack with this, which is like fine. Because they're not guaranteed to attack with their other card. Sayano, our 3-card hand. Lily top deck was needed. No, we can Professor's Research into Garchomp plus Guy here. That'd be pretty good too. But yeah, only thing that can beat a bad Sylveon deck is a good Sylveon deck. The only way to counter Sylveon, you gotta use the stones to beat the stones. Type shit. Whew. Two water energy, 2. That means they attach to this. If they're smart, they should just attach to the... I'm eating Oricorials for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. 5 win streak, thanks for the deck. Same, we all streaking out here. We gonna get you out of here. Anyway, let's research. No, and the run ends.